Well, gather round, dear listeners, as we sip from the royal teacup, apparently now laced with vinegar, courtesy of Kevin O'Sullivan and royal biographer Angela Levin. Yes, them. The self-appointed curators of common sense and royal decorum, the same duo now moonlighting as PR therapists, suggesting Harry and Meghan stop behaving like spoiled brats. Now here's a question to tickle your mind. When did seeking autonomy become bratty? When did telling your own story on your own terms become an international offence punishable by scathing podcast reviews? And while we're at it, why are the people most obsessed with Harry and Meghan always the ones claiming no one cares about them anymore? Curious, isn't it? Angela Levin is a royal biographer of note. She once had privileged access to Prince Harry for a book. Her initial writings offered a different perspective. Now her words often carry a distinct sting. Kevin O'Sullivan shares this intensity when discussing the Sussexes. His views are consistently negative. This narrative shapes public perception. Their criticism is a constant stream of commentary. It appears prominently on social media and in the press. This level of dedication to critiquing one couple is striking. Is this driven by genuine concern for institutions, or could there be other factors at play? The critics are no longer neutral observers. They shape the news cycle and influence public opinion. The line between impartial reporting and opinion blurs. This dynamic impacts everyone involved in the story. It especially impacts Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They are the constant subjects of this intense focus. This persistent fixation inevitably becomes part of the story. Meghan Markle launched her podcast series, Archetypes. Through this platform, she aimed to explore limiting labels. She wanted to challenge their enduring power. The podcast featured prominent women like Serena Williams and Mariah Carey. They discussed the complex perception of ambition in women. These conversations were designed to be deep and insightful. Critics, however, were quick to voice their opinions. Some dismissed the podcast's themes as self-serving. Angela Levin and Kevin O'Sullivan questioned its authenticity. Yet despite the detractors, Archetypes resonated widely. It topped podcast charts in numerous countries. Many listeners found genuine value in the discussions. Meghan effectively used her global platform. She tried to spark important, sometimes difficult conversations. This was her chosen way of contributing positively. She did so despite the almost guaranteed backlash. Her commitment to the project was evident. The podcast found its audience and made its mark. Meghan's voice added a crucial dimension to the dialogue. It highlighted the personal cost of their circumstances. Her story is one of resilience and hope. The media landscape is incredibly complex. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle face intense scrutiny. Their attempts to control their narrative are often met with hostility. They are accused of wanting privacy while being public figures. This perceived contradiction is highlighted by critics, yet other royals also shape their stories. Prince William and Princess Catherine engage with the media. They release curated family photographs and participate in interviews. This level of narrative control is seen as normal for them. The same actions by Harry and Meghan are framed critically. This difference in reception is stark. Consider King Charles III, who sought to present his perspective. This was viewed as his legitimate right. Why is it different for his younger son? This discrepancy points to a deeper issue within media coverage. It highlights a significant double standard. What is acceptable for some royals is not for others. This inconsistency fuels feelings of frustration and unfairness. It makes much of the criticism feel targeted. This selective scrutiny undermines trust in media fairness. It impacts public perception and discourse. Harry and Meghan's journey represents a quest for personal truth. They sought a life with greater autonomy, a life where they could define their own purpose. Prince Harry has spoken openly about his mental health struggles. He shared his fears for his family's safety. Meghan spoke candidly about feeling isolated. Entering the royal institution was not a simple transition. Their collective actions represent a fight for authenticity. They chose truth over suffocating tradition. They prioritized their mental and emotional health and the well-being of their young children. This pursuit of autonomy defines their current chapter. It is a narrative of courage and self-determination. Their decisions signaled a desire for something different, something more aligned with their personal values. Their honesty was praised by many for its bravery. They wanted the world to understand their perspective. Their journey is one of proactive creation. They are building a life with purpose and meaning, away from the confines of their previous roles. Leaving the royal fold was a monumental decision. It meant relinquishing honorary military titles. It involved stepping back from royal patronages. They moved to California and established the Archetypes Foundation. They pursued projects aligned with their core values. They signed production deals with Netflix and Spotify. This was about creating a sustainable future, independent of institutional constraints. This independence has come at a price. The criticism has not stopped and may have intensified. Every new project is scrutinized. Commentators like Levin and Kevin O'Sullivan remain vocal. Despite this, Harry and Meghan continue their work. They press forward with their commitments. Their resolve appears undiminished. They are carving out their own space. A space where they can work productively. A space where they can raise their family. Their journey is one of proactive creation. They are building a life with purpose and meaning. What motivates the most relentless critics? Is it genuine concern for the monarchy's future, or an unwillingness to accept societal change? The intensity of the criticism invites such questions. Understanding these motivations is key. The focus seems disproportionate to their actions. The double standards are hard to ignore. Harry and Meghan are not the first royals to seek a different life, but the reaction to them feels uniquely intense. This raises questions about fairness in media coverage. Despite this, Harry and Meghan show remarkable resilience. They continue to speak their personal truth. They build their lives with determination. They prioritize their family and advocacy work. They navigate a storm of criticism, yet they remain standing and engaged. Their resilience is inspiring. It speaks to their inner strength and commitment. Their journey serves as a reminder of the power of authenticity. Their courage and perseverance inspire many globally. So here's our message to the critics. Your scripts are tired. Your outrage is manufactured, and your attempts to box Harry and Meghan into silence are increasingly hollow. To Harry and Meghan, we see you, not as perfect, but as people. People who chose truth over tradition, people who've made mistakes but never stopped trying, people who are carving space for themselves in a world that would rather they disappear. And to everyone listening, next time you hear someone call them spoiled, ask yourself, is it more bratty to speak your truth or to tear down others for profit? Sometimes the real confession isn't the one in the podcast. It's the one critics make every time they just can't look away. Thank you. And do stay tuned for stories that matter.